Hello everyone, this is Ether Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. We're definitely late to this recording, but Odor is our new Mythic hero, so of course we have to go tackle his Abyssal map with the usual team. It's a pretty straightforward kits this time around, but definitely not the most straightforward solution, I would say. Definitely quite a bit more involved than usual, but pretty standard set. Nino here. Adult Tiki here is running kind of a strange set. We're running Kestrel Stance for some speed that we'll need, and we just have the extra attack because we can, because we actually can't run something like Steady Posture to buffer defense, as well I'll explain in a bit here. Legendary Zura running pretty standard front-loaded tactics sets for some easy buffing, and same deal on Brave Veronica, like a lot of clears. So let's just get straight into it. As for Odor as a mythic, he's of course an Anima mythic, the extra slot mythic, as you can see here. He does buff defense, which is fine. Pretty solid for defense teams, typically because a lot of carries target defense, and his overall kit's fine. Green Duel Cav 4 seems like more of a fodder thing, but as a unit he's fine. There's not really much to say about him. I don't know about having the Kanto on defense. It's a bit strange, but you know, I'm sure people will make it work. Brutal Shell's also fine. But that's basically my thoughts on Odor. He's just fine. I actually did pick him up on a free summon. I got plus speed minus HP. Clearly the most optimal IV's capital. But anyways, let's get back to the clear here. This is a more involved clear because turn 1 is super important. Here we're going to start out by taking out this green flyer with Nino. And this sets her up into vantage range, which is going to be extremely important very soon because we're going to have her use vantage turn 1. And now after the dance, Nino has enough attack to one-shot the Lance Fighter. If she didn't quite have enough attack, we also could move Brave Veronica first, but this is just reflex value. As you can see, we're in vantage range with Dragon Fang out, which does not bode well for this Red Cavalier. But the main thing about this turn 1 is we have to place Brave Veronica on one of these two tiles. We're going to place her here just to buff Nino because we can. But the main thing here is slot order. The order that we have our units in actually matters. Had I arranged the units in the way I started the battle here, in the starting screen, this Sword Knight here would actually move to this spot, which is, as you'll see what we're going to do here, would have been terrible because that allows the Troubadour to heal the Sword Knight after we attack him with Nino. Because of course there is an even follow-up, which is a small problem. Here Nino can just one-round KO a blue Manakite. There is a bit of guard and whatnot running around, so we have to be a bit creative with our special charges. But now Nino can attack the Sword Knight, which allows her to pick up the Vantage kill whenever the Sword Knight decides to attack. And if the Sword Knight was where the Steam Lance unit was, then the Troubadour would just be able to heal the Sword Knight before the attacks, and well, that wouldn't bode well for Nino against even follow-up. So Adult Tiki able to handle the Green Thief alright because the Green Thief is well green. So Dragon Slasher with Steady Stance 4, not the greatest offensive combination, but Nino's just able to pick up the one-shot on the Steam Lance. There's a lot of variations where I was trying where we were just one attack short. It was a bit unfortunate, But thanks to all the events that have happened with the special acceleration or lack of special acceleration thereof, we have this one cooldown Dragon Fang that allows us to 1-round KO this Troubadour, which is super important because, as you can see, Odor is approaching and we don't have that much space to work with. So in order to prevent Legendary Azura and Brave Veronica from getting hit, we absolutely need to take out the Troubadour. Now we can just reposition and we'll have Brave Veronica out here for buffing and debuffing without needing to move, use her action. And Nino against this Blade Tome, Lull Speed Res Blue Mage is still too fast for him, even though we're running Brazen Attack Res. So that allows us to pick up the kill there. And now this is where Kestrel stance becomes important. We'll go ahead and use Adult Tiki to absolutely obliterate this Axe Dragon with Ignis, because we can. And now we can dance Adult Tiki, and since Legendary Zero moved from that spot, we can place Brave Veronica here, and as you can see, Adult Tiki can't 1-round KO Odor here. In fact, she gets 1-round KO'd back because Brutal Shell is pretty brutal. But what we can do is use Nino to attack into Odor, but thanks to Deflect Magic, this Dragon Fang is not going to do that much. Still a good chunk, but of course 80% damage reduction is quite a bit. But that allows Adult Tiki to pick up the kill now. And now she can cover Nino from the Brave Sword Steam, I don't remember what they're called, Steam Fighter? Anyways, the Spendthrift Bow Cab survives. Nino can't quite one-shot the Steam Lance, but she survives the counter, barely. And that's good enough for us. All that matters is that we don't get taken out, and Steam Sword, definitely not rigged. We survive by 1 HP, pick up the one shot there. And if you're still wondering what was the point of Kestrel's stance, it was for turn 1, because if we were running something like Steady Posture instead, the Sword Knight would actually move to this tile as well. There's quite a bit of subtle AI manipulation running around. But we're going to close things off, just for the fun of it, by gathering everyone together and letting Adult Tiki pick up the kill, because she definitely did put in a lot of work here on this map. Nino, of course, did a lot of most of the damage, but Adult Tiki did what she needed to do to help Nino out, full clear this map. And so overall, pretty solid clear this time around. Simple kits, but definitely a more involved solution than meets the eye at first. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Ether Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye. So I accidentally missed and hit the pause button. So I guess you can see my Odor, plus speed, minus HP, 100% totally optimal Kappa. But yeah, now we can end the episode.